Hello, friends. How late is everyone gonna? You all right, Jana? You look less than all right. Elsa, you okay? You look less than okay.
Um, I have been in a house with sick kids for a week. I'm not okay, but I'm no longer sick, which is a pro.
That's nice. I'm just starting to get sick, so hopefully it's not anything too serious.
Hopefully, it's not what we've had here because what we've had here's a doozy.
Yeah.
It took me out for 3 full days.
Ouch. I'm hoping I just have like a little cold.
I hope so too.
I couldn't climb the mountain today though, which was sad for me.
That does sound sad.
How's things in the how's things in the McLean and Archer household?
Okay. Um, I mean, Arch finally went to the bathroom.
That is a bonus.
Yeah, but now he won't stop.
What do you mean? He just wants to be in the bathroom all the time?
um, no, like he just is like it's he just has had too much of the medicine, like you know, so he's looser than he should be.
Mm, hmm.
So
That's tough.
I mean, it's like we had to keep doing it until he actually went. But I'm like, now that he's gone, it's.
It's gonna take
But
some
he,
time for a system to catch up.
yeah, but he seems to be doing fine. McLean's a piece of cake, but ask me again in 2 weeks once I've been, home with the two of them. 14 days straight.
Wait, 14 days straight? Oh, right. Yeah, you told me this. That's a long time to be with kids by yourself. 14 days straight.
Well, that's not fair. Like Bethany's home after work, but
Yeah.
it's daddy daycare for 2 weeks.
Hmm. So the summers when I had the kids all day, every day for the whole summer, except for 1 day a week. It was only one summer, but it was a long summer.
Well, if it was summer, I think it'd be, a little better. Problem is, like, they have conflicting nap schedules. I really need to get Archer outside, but if it's too cold, I'm not bringing the baby out, if it's freezing. Um, so I don't know.
I saw this clip of this documentary in which these Scandinavian mothers like put their babies in these like backpacks and then they hung them from the tree
Mm,
and then just like went about their work and it was like 0 degrees. I just like wrapped them up in these animal furs and just like bundled them up tight and just like hung them from a tree. And they're like, all right, I'm gonna go do some work. I'll be back. It's pretty incredible.
sounds like they had it figured out.
I've wondered how long they could do that for. Like when do the kids get savvy and then like start breaking out of those little backpacks? A year maybe. All right, let's see here. Okay.
Check it out. Half an octopus.
Nice.
It looks like what kind of octopus is that?
Crochet.
Mm-hmm. Go on.
I mean, the pattern I'm following is called make a memoji octopus. I'm not
Yeah.
sure how much realism you're expecting here.
No, no. I was thinking I was going to compliment it by saying it looks like the I want to say it's Mario Brothers, but it's some other game I used to play a long time ago, and they had these little octopi, like these little octopuses in this one water world, and they look just like this. Incredibly realistic, lifelike. Just
Yes.
what kind of octopus is this? It's a crochet octopus.
It's like
That's
Bell.
that's true. It is.
It's made out of yarn, man. It doesn't have suckers.
Uh,
Maybe I'll make a bigger one with a little flap so it can be the Dumbo octopus stuff.
some of my viewers want to start a crochet gang with you.
I mean,
Oh, they're apparently crocheting while watching the stream. All right, so here's a question for all you crocheters out there. What's the best like background for crocheting? Is it like a soothing music? Is it like, the soothing baritone of my voice and a constant rhythm? Is it like, you ever see that Homer, like the Simpsons episode where Marge is trying to sleep and Homer's like, "Oh, I'll make some soothing sea noises for you," and he's like, "Wee oo, wee whoosh, whoosh." Then he's like, "Ah, ah, ah!" I figured the seagull might be up there.
Are we just waiting on Kyle? Really?
Yes. Okay. So
Or both Kyles?
right. So Dirk is in the tech run for his play. He texted me and said it's going excruciatingly slow, so not to wait for him. Which tech runs, he's like, we'll be done around 8. And I was like, will you though? So not to wait for him. And
How did they start? 2?
one, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tech runs are, one of my least favorite things about having been in theater. Oh, okay. D&D stream, yes. 3 devices all going full. But did I just blow your eardrums when I did the seagull part? Sorry about that. Wait, so sorry, you never gave me an answer though, Jenna. What's the best background noise for crocheting?
the best background is something interesting enough to keep your mind engaged that does not have counting because that would mess up with the counting that you're trying to do.
Okay, all right.
And that doesn't require too much visuals. Like watching TV while I do it is fine, but I can't watch something with subtitles.
Right, so like a podcast, an interesting podcast,
Audiobook would probably work, but
audiobook, yeah. What if I just started saying random numbers? Would that really fuck up the crocheters?
yeah, actually it would.
Okay.
Um, tell the people on your stream that they should upload pictures into one of the channels so that I can see
Oh, they
of
can
what
hear
they're
you. Yeah, you
okay.
can put pictures in the general channel
They should
here
put
in the
pictures in the general channel and
Pictures of what?
of crochet that you do.
Oh, I don't do crochet.
Well,
Yeah,
then
well,
you're not invited.
You want me to
you
I,
better
I could
start.
take bad pictures of some of my poems and post those there.
I'm sorry, crochet is now mandatory.
Yeah. Just like the most
Shit.
fun things. Uh I am gonna quickly go make a drink before we start. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I know what you were doing. I know why you're late. You can't hide from me. All right, so last night we did. Oh, there they go. They're the art channel. They're putting them in the art channel. Hold on, I'm gonna put this on the stream so everyone can see. Look at that Pikachu. That's a pretty good Pikachu. Nicely done. Last night we did a recap, the story so far, and it was something. It was 2 hours of something. But I did put some highlights in, which I thought were worthwhile. So all of you watching can go to the YouTube channel, which is there. And then you can find, oh, there's some more crochet in the general channel. Oh, no, it's just people joining. Very good. Go to the YouTube channel and you can watch and catch up on the story so far, as well as get some entertaining, moments. Momentses. And while we were doing that, I realized a couple of things. The first of which is that we do a recap at the beginning of each session of just the last session. And I haven't been reading the notes, but if you want me to check the notes during the week that you guys made to see if there's any corrections I can put in there, I will do that. But that's totally up to you guys. Otherwise, I will let it go. Oh, there's a sheep. Look at that sheep. Nice.
Bill, what would have been impressive is if you took all of the recaps from the beginning of every game and just spliced them all together for one giant recap.
It's not a terrible idea. Except we lost the first 6 episodes to Twitch, who did not tell me.
How did you lose 6 episodes?
They didn't tell me. They changed their Twitch recently changed its policies on how long they keep things, and I was new to Twitch and I didn't understand that, and then they just deleted them, and so they're just gone forever. Well, that's why I have a YouTube channel. Okay, friends. So, who would like to do the recap from last week, if anyone? What happened last week?
We got drunk, and nothing embarrassing happened.
You did get drunk. Who'd you get drunk with?
Bunch of dwarves.
Ton of dwarves.
Cousins.
And we won all the competitions, and we're the best ever.
We talked about blue ogres.
You did. That was pretty impressive to quite a few people. Who are the cousins, though? What did you learn about the cousins in general?
They don't care about desecrating tombs.
Well, there's that. Who are they, though? Who are the cousins? You did learn something about them. You all might have been drunk, too, for all I remember.
There is a medium to strong chance I was.
It's good, solid role-playing.
Yeah. It's method role-playing.
Does anybody remember what unites the cousins?
They're all orphans.
No.
I took a stab in the dark.
So
They're all cast out by General Dwarven Society.
Well, yeah, none of them are full dwarves.
yes,
They're all half dwarves.
both of you are correct. They are all cast out by the higher echelons of Dwarven society because they are not purebred dwarves. A little bit of latent racism happening in Thorbarden. And these cousins have all found each other, having one parent or other, or maybe a grandparent that was a race that was not a dwarf, and they take care of each other. And they agreed to send some, I think it was 3 or 4 score, maybe 80-ish cousins went with you. I have it written down, but I don't have it in front of me. And then, if I recall correctly, you sent the main host of dwarves to meet Starlbrand, and then you teleported back to Wonder, correct? And did anything happen at Wonder?
Yeah, Folus was organizing the residents to pour water over the wooden walls, which they were going to freeze, and then Kiki can, similar to the Aes Sedai, can essentially tie off the magic so it will stay even if she's not there.
Oh, good reference, Zig. Yes, Stiggy has not Kiggy. Sorry,
Piggy.
Kiggy has her a very different kind of magic, and it allows her to, almost permatize some some enchantments. That's the highest form of of magic, Zerwin. All right, good. And that's it, right? And that's where we left off. It was, I think, mid-morning, and I think everyone was talking about going south to the city of Barter to try to procure the help of the barbarian tribes, as they are known by the civilized people of the north, or the free peoples, as they are known by the less bigoted people of the north.
Freeples.
The freeples.
So French people, the Freeples.
French meeples. All right, so you are in Wonder. It is mid-morning. You have discussed what you're going to do next, but have not made any solid plans, and you are currently at the keep, which is the only stone building in Wonder.
Starlbrand has not gone to the ruins south of Thorbarden yet, though, right? It hasn't been a full day since we returned.
No, he said he'll go. If you want to be dropped off, he can drop you off, then go pick them up later this evening. Yeah, so the one thing that does happen is that Kiggy and Folus, because they've been working together so much in your absence, seem to have really struck together an interesting friendship. It's especially interesting because, Kiggy is a 7-foot blue ogre and Folus is a blue-haired male elf, so he's like, 5 foot. They make an odd pair, but they're really goofy together, and yet they're both really smart and like pretty powerful magic users. Seeing them chum around, you're seeing some good synergy there, for what it's worth. So what next, brave adventurers?
We're gonna go to the
How?
Freeples.
Yeah.
You first going.
Oh, I was gonna say, can we do a time check? How many days do we have, and who are left as possible allies?
I think it's just the free people. It's the only
Yep.
group we haven't gone after.
Are we at the beginning of day 4 or the end of day 3, somewhere in there?
In the beginning of day 4, so you have (?) 2 to 4 days left.
Okay. So yeah, let's go to the Freeples.
Have we gotten any updates on how many combat capable townsfolk there are?
Un momento.
It's something that I've been meaning to do every time we come back.
404.
Okay.
So that's 404 townspeople who are willing to fight and are like able to fight. There are 42 town guard.
Those are exclusive of each other.
Yes,
Said 42.
I did. There were 45. 3 died during the breakout.
There's 81.
410.
There's 81 cousins.
81 cousins, including Dorna, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Any specialty groups in that 81?
All of the cousins are basically shock troops. They all have various skills, but they're...
Guys, we're doing well. I mean, you just want to like kick back on the beach for a couple days?
Are we doing well? Aren't we like outnumbered 20-1 still.
No.
2-1.
2-1. We're fine.
I would like to take this opportunity to remind you, because you were a little upset last time that you'd forgotten, that you do have the opportunity to research people before you go and visit them / talk to them. Just a helpful.
I don't Bill, we're Americans. We don't do that.
You're not Americans. That's the thing.
I'm a human paladin. I'm about as close to American as you get.
So I'm seeing the note from last time that I missed. We're turning the walls to ice. Have we started the NPCs who are so faithfully getting left behind here while we go try to recruit more troops? Are they training up the are they
Do they know which end of the pitchfork to stick towards?
Yeah, like can we try to train up the combat capable citizens? Can we try to get some, their leaders to talk tactics so that it's not just one big mess when the battle happens?
Right. Well, Ardril, the captain of the elves, right, the leader of the Black Locust Eaters, immediately when he got here, and you've been gone for more than 24 hours, basically took command of the town guard and started immediately taking the 400 combat capable peoples, putting them into shifts, right? So there are 4 shifts throughout the day. Each shift is organized by what people are good at what. There are archers. There are basically 2 classes, right? There are spearmen and there are archers, so to speak. So Argel pretty much took care of that on his own.
What about our equipment situation?
Equipment situation is not great for the townspeople. You don't have nearly enough armor going around. The dwarves have extra weapons and armor with them. They're not here yet, and also not all of it's going to fit the people that are here in this town. But one thing they do have that'll fit everyone potentially is shields. Right now, most of the townsfolk have no shield / possibly a wooden shield.
Do they have any kind of busing trays at the local cafeteria that could double as shields?
No. Speaking of which, though, you do probably remember. Oh gosh, now because I don't remember. So clearly you remember Reed, right? Reed Boulder. He's the guy who owns the inn, and he was grievously wounded in the last fight, and you thought he might die, but he has recovered, and he is hobbling around the inn trying to feed all of the soldiers in wonder, and mostly failing. Becky's also been wounded. She's trying to help.
Why don't we talk to Dorna, since she runs a brew pub, right? Probably the best suited to help Reed get people fed and, drunk at least.
Okay. She, we don't have to necessarily roleplay that. She's more than happy to put the cousins to work in the kitchen, for now, which is where they prefer to be, in that inn anyway. That's like home away from home. So she says as long as they can stay in that inn, they'll cook food, but they can't create food. So
All right. Should
And
we?
Dorna's not with us yet either, right? They're going to come
Yeah.
along with the soldiers.
no, Dorna and the cousins are here. You brought them through the gate with you.
How do we go about researching the free people?
You could just ask, or you could go to the library. Folus is the record keeper. You could ask him, or you could go to the library and do some research.
What do you think, Ezra?
I think we can ask Folus, and then I mean, we could, as much as Bill hates it when we do this, we could split the party because you know it, that way we can do both without it taking extra time.
Owen,
Nothing bad happens.
a messenger comes and finds you and hands you a note.
Okay. I read it.
I'm going to type it to you. Sorry, the rest of you can
Okay.
continue talking.
Yeah, why don't we split up? I mean, I guess Gelidus and Owen are gonna go together. So, Ezra, would you prefer to go to the library or talk to? You probably want to talk to Folus.
I'll go to the
Uh,
library.
Yeah, why don't we send Gelidus and Owen to the library? Jana, you have an opinion, preference? You're muted.
Sorry, I'll go to the library.
Okay.
All right, so who's going to talk to Folus and who's going to the library?
Ezra and I are going to talk to Folus
Okay. Folus and Kiki,
and Dirk, I guess, will go with us.
yeah, okay. Folus and Kiki have, are happy to take a quick break as they're like discussing stratagems and logistics. Yeah. So Kiki's the one that speaks to you. Oh, I've heard a lot about the Free Peoples, but I've never met them. Fulla says, well, I've both read a lot about them and met them. And let me tell you, they are an interesting lot. You're going to meet someone called Belga Wimwar. She's the current leader of the Free Peoples. Her father was the one who united the clans. The story goes that Belga's father, who's the Great Borgo Wimwar, was his name. The story goes that he united the clans after he had a dream in which he was having sex with one of the other chieftains' wives. His own wife had fallen ill, gravely ill, and had recovered, but had not recovered mentally, and had sort of spent, her life, the rest of her life, not being able to speak. He took care of her for her whole life, but he recognized the importance of wanting heirs. So as he was going to find a wife, while he was at it, he might as well unite the clans, which is pretty much what he did. Took him 5 years, and when he was done, he restored and expanded the city of Barter. That said, no matter how many wives he took, no kids. For years and years, he had no children, which is why it was something of a surprise, or maybe a miracle, or maybe something else, that Belga was born. Um, she had her father's size and general temperament, but didn't necessarily look a whole lot like him. He was an enormous man, apparently could press a whole cow over his head. Anyway, Borgo had Belga late in life. He died when she was 17. Belga was immediately in danger of losing her kingdom, right, to some stupid, angry man. So she found the biggest, dumbest, angriest man and married him. And that secured her position as the queen of the Free Peoples. That lasted just about 2 years when he tried to kill her in her sleep, strangling her, and nearly succeeded until she knifed him in the groin. Then she cut off his testicles and put them in a pouch which she wears around her neck, further cementing her leadership role. And whenever she got further challenges from any, quote, dumb bullocks, she would just waggle the pouch in their face, and that was enough to scare off most of the contenders. She's never married since. She has, however, had 2 sons, presumably by 2 different men, since they look nothing alike.
So this is a necklace of tea bags, is what you're telling me.
It's just a pouch. I've never actually seen what's inside of it, but that's what the story is. Anyway, she had 2 sons, Grarm, who's the older one, and Jorth. They're both just like her, enormous and afraid of nothing. That's what the Free Peoples are like. So If I'm going to make a suggestion, it's going to be that Owen does the talking. They're going to respect size and strength and not much else. Also, they're not always the oh, thank you. They're not always the most diplomatic of peoples, but once they give you a word, their word is solid. I'd keep Dirk in the background because they're gonna think he's a, you know,
Dick.
no, well maybe
Draconian.
they're gonna think he's a draconian, and you're not
No,
gonna be able to talk him out of it.
The other
Ezra
D
thinks
word.
he's a dick.
They're gonna know he's a dick. They're gonna think he's draconian. What do they want?
I have no idea. Mostly they've been perfectly happy roaming the southern grasslands, hunting, killing. They, you know,
Do they have any enemies?
since they've united, nobody really fucks with them. They stay in their own place. They do their own thing, and the centaurs are perfectly happy to let them do it. And they never go far north enough to bother the elves, and they stay out of the mountains. So Barter is a town of trade, thus the name. The barbarians aren't very clever. But yeah, it's a lot of food trade. Hello, friends, and
It's
thank
possible
you.
they're. I'm thinking the way that you're describing the lifestyle of these free people. It reminds me of a few of the noble families in the Feywild who tended to trade and peddle in honor. They were the more annoying noble families, but if we could try to convince them that it would be the honorable thing or the pursuit of glory to come and fight this dragon and aid us.
Possibly.
Well, we're gonna need food. So I guess let's go talk to him.
Okay. Owen, you want to slip away?
Yep. I'm gonna say I left some stuff at the inn. I'll be right back.
Well, those guys are on their way to the library anyway.
So I'll keep going to the library.
Yeah, I'll meet you there.
Well, we're split up in 3 different spots.
Does that mean
Ezra.
that Gelidus is all by himself?
Ezra, on 3.
No, I'm
Let's
following
run in different
Gelidus.
directions.
Okay. Owen, you slip out back, and even though it is mid-morning, there is a deep shadow over behind the wall. The kind of shadow that seems natural when you view it from afar, but if you get close enough, you see that it is not a natural shadow at all. It's a created shadow. And yeah, inside, I assume you approach.
Oh yeah.
Inside your sister.
Reaches out and snags just a corner of his sleeve. Owen,
Yes.
I think I did something to help.
In what way?
Well, it wasn't really looking good for you and your friends, I'm afraid. Even with the help that you required and the machines that the gnomes are making, it wasn't looking very good. So I thought maybe I would secure you some assistance. It was easy enough.
What assistance did you secure us?
Well, I thought that you might be heading down south to see the free people. Right?
That's one of the possibilities, yes.
Great. Well, just be careful who you show this, and she will flip him the necklace.
You are tossed a necklace made of teeth, but they're not human teeth. They're fangs of various deadly creatures. It's obviously a trophy necklace of some sort.
I'll examine it and look up at my sister and be like, what does this do?
Well, Well, it doesn't really do anything, but it used to belong to Grarm, Wimrar.
All right.
But he's dead now. So his mom might be really motivated to come and see you and help you out.
Very good. Very good. I will keep this and perhaps it will become useful at that time.
I hope so. He's a vile sort of person, you know? Oh, he's boasting and just talking about his exploits, and it just, well, you know.
Yes.
Are you okay? It's good.
Um,
It's a good thing, right?
it's a good thing.
Good.
um,
That's a relief.
I wanted to apologize to you
What for?
for leaving you behind. You see that of all the steps I've taken on my path, both good and bad, that will probably be the worst. When this is all over, will you come with me?
Kind of shifts on her feet a little bit. You really want me to?
Yes. I I was a bad brother. I did not keep you safe. Perhaps now, once this is all over, whatever paths end up unfolding in front of us, perhaps I can keep you safe. Or perhaps you can keep me safe.
That one. You don't have to keep me safe anymore, Owen, but
I
I
know
do care about you.
I'm not saying that I doubt your abilities in any way, shape, or form. But I can only speculate that you felt cast aside, that somewhere in your heart you felt that you didn't matter to me when the opposite is true. You matter more than most.
So you care about me. I care about you, Owen. I want to be family again.
Yes, I do too. I want you to stay out of danger. I
Well, he
want.
wasn't really danger, you know. It was even giant, muscle-bound nimwits have soft spots in between the muscles, and knife knife finds a way.
Yes, as does Longsword, as does Bolt.
As does Arrow.
There are there are weapons that no armor can save against, though. The grief of possibly losing you would be such a weapon.
I want you to be careful too. There's there's about a half a dozen draconians close to Barter. Um, I can I can mark your map, maybe, if you've got one, just so you know where to skirt around.
Are they going to attack us?
Probably, if they see you, yes.
I mean, forgive me, but isn't that what your master wants?
I don't really care what he wants.
Are you playing both sides?
I'm just trying to take care of
You're
you.
trying to survive. I understand.
Yes, and you stay with whoever is the strongest, and these people are not. So
That's
maybe
true.
you can help make them that way, and if you do that, then it's not really any problem, is it? But if you don't,
No, it's. I think we can have everything that we want.
good, that's good. So let me show you where, so that no one tries to stab you,
Okay.
eat you, or anything like that. And your other people, I suppose, if you care about them. Hold your hands out if
All
you
right.
have any sort of map.
Could I have a map of the area?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
You also know the area, both of you. So
Yeah.
if
So maybe.
if need be, you could draw a little thing on the ground, and then
Yeah,
you
get a
could
little
move them.
scrap of parchment and do a little charcoal. Like, all right, here's a landmark. Here's where I left them. I did leave them.
Are they
So,
going to be suspicious of you?
um, well, not if you meet, oh, what's her name? Belga, the big mother. Yes. If you meet her and then maybe ambush them together, then they won't suspect me at all because they'll be dead.
I see. How Machiavellian of you.
No, they're just draconians.
Yes. I have to go to a library. No jokes, please, about
Okay.
my reading capacity.
Oh, I wouldn't joke about that. Just sounds like a terrible time.
We'll see. I got drunk and sang last night.
I missed it.
You did. I was amazing, apparently.
Maybe next time.
I woke up on an oven. It was
Well,
cold, but I woke up on it the next day.
better than in an oven.
That's true.
Maybe next time after we can make some stories together.
Yes.
That would be nice. I would like that.
I want you
It's
to be.
good. It's good though. Though this is good.
Yes.
Okay. I'm just making sure. All right. So his mother is going to be really upset,
Mm-hmm.
but it should be very motivating for her.
Yes.
But I'll take care. You make sure you do the same.
I will.
Catch up soon.
Please.
She takes a breath and then goes in for a hug.
I'm gonna give her a big hug.
I'm glad you're doing okay.
I'll let you be the stars on my path.
Thank you, Owen.
Thank you.
Everybody needs a path. I'll let you be my path.
And you mine. I'll set her down, and I think I'm probably bigger than her.
You're pretty big, dude.
Okay. I'm gonna just turn around, knowing that you're gonna stealth.
Yep. She will wait till he turns around and then slip back into his shadow.
I'm gonna look down at the necklace and then stow it, and wipe a little glazed tears from my eyes before running off to the library.
Yay. So good. So good. Okay. The library. Who's there? Gelidus and Jenna, is that correct?
Yep.
All right, so after, an hour or two of research in the library, you find out that most likely what they're going to be interested in, if they want anything, it's going to be hunting rights in the mountains, where currently they are not allowed to hunt. But there are elk and deer and bear and all sorts of, stuff that they really want to kill and eat in the mountains. Plus, there's the chance of encountering young dragons, which every free people hero wants to fight and kill a young dragon. So you'll also likely think that there's not a lot about Belga in any of the books, but there's a lot about her dad. He was apparently not real bright. He was apparently a punch first, ask questions later, but he was like kind of charismatic. Like people liked him. He was good looking. He was large. He was strong. He was capable in a fight. He was amicable. Quite the way with women, apparently. Yeah, that's that. Owen pops in after a bit, but you don't need to do any rolls. That's what you found out between you. Lunch at the inn is pretty basic stew with a hard bread. The quality of the meals have decreased greatly since they're feeding 1,000 people. Stahlbrun says that there is a place near Barter that's an old ruin. He hasn't been there, but he can open the door there because it's an ogre door. It's also an actual gateway. So instead of having to file through one or two at a time, he can just open it. You can all go through at once. It's kind of easier for him that way. He doesn't have to hold it open longer. And then this evening, I'll go get the dwarves, and it'll probably take a couple hours to file them all through.
Sounds like a plan.
How far from Barter are we going to be?
You're going to pop out very close to Barter. Hold on. I don't know what to do with my map. Found it. You're going to pop out maybe 5 miles from Barter. Less than 5 miles from Barter. At the foot of the mountains.
And the mountains are Thorbarden's territory?
Yes. But yeah, it's the same mountain range that Wonder is in. Except for Wonder's in the these mountains make a huge kind of not circle, but a shape that I don't know, it's like a weird sort of looks like it looks like one of those rhino beetles. With one of those big horns kinda. Anyway, its whole body and its thorax, right, and its head would be the space in between the mountains, and it's luscious, fertile mountain valleys with lakes and streams and hills. And that's where Wonder is, inside there. And then you gotta go over the mountains to get down to Barter, except you don't have to go over the mountains or through the pass because you have a special ogre.
So can we just can we assume that Ezra and I and Dirk shared what we found out, and vice versa?
Yeah, so long as you're all willing to share, I'm sure that's fine.
So how if we were to try to offer them hunting rights, who do we need to talk to? I'm asking Gelidus and Owen specifically.
Sorry,
Technically-
I'm reading something.
Technically, the dwarves, right? Or perhaps the leadership of the town.
That's me.
Exactly.
That's why I've basically been saying yes anytime anyone has asked for trading rights. I think we basically have the authority to say yes to whatever we want to, other than handing the town over entirely.
I just don't know what would they know if we said they can have hunting rights around Wonder? Would they know what that area is? So I don't know how far my power extends property wise.
So we had seen when we were in Thorbarden, the older dwarf had a map, correct, that he was looking at that showed that Wonder was like on the line at the edge of their domain. Can we assume, Bill, that we got a look at that map?
Yes.
Yes.
So we would have an idea of like, I mean, my guess is the dwarfs aren't you. You may remember the dwarfs were more interested in, they think of their territory as what's underground. They were talking about the mines as being their territory, and not so much the town. So I don't think that they would, especially now that they have a vested interest in protecting the town, at least this once. I would think that giving up uh, the hunting rights for the land above ground wouldn't be a huge deal to them. Of course, I'm kind of making educated guesses, but
Well, they don't have rights today, so somebody must not have given it to them. Is sort of what I was thinking. And I don't want to step on anyone's toes.
Yeah.
But fuck it, let's go.
Okay. Anything special you guys want to bring with you, or just your travel packs? Just asking because the past couple times you guys have just gone, and then a couple times you've been like, "Can I have this thing?" So now you're gonna go someplace, and we can be big kids and decide we want to bring beforehand.
No.
Right. Yeah, I don't have anything specific.
I mean, what
I've
did we
I've still got my fancy farmer's hat, so I'm ready to go.
what did we want last time that we didn't bring with us?
I don't know. Go back and watch the stream, Ezra.
All right, give me a few hours and then I'll be back. I can't think of anything.
All right. Stalbrand opens a wide gate that you all walk through. And before he opens it, he said, "I will check back here tomorrow morning and tomorrow evening." Actually, I'll check tomorrow morning, tomorrow noon, and tomorrow evening.
Not tonight?
No, I'm busy with the dwarves tonight, remember?
Sure. Sure, I remember.
Okay. So you step through. Okay. You step through and the door closes behind you. I need to know about everyone's dark vision because you stepped through into a cave that has no lights. So, what is your dark vision capabilities, everyone?
I mean, Galadus is just going to cast a spell, so what's the spell give us, Galadus?
Yeah, I mean, we don't have to waste a spell. I'll cast light on my quarterstaff as
Is
soon
that a
as
cantrip now?
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, I can cast Eyes of the Night, which is dark vision up to 300 feet.
Okay, so Ezra is casting light on his staff. Do you
Save your
actually?
spells.
I have dark vision up to 60 feet.
Okay. So Ezra casts light. So as your eyes are adjusting from the bright day to the dark, Ezra casts light on his staff. And when the light turns on, you realize that you are standing right in the middle of 9 sleeping draconians. And let's see if that light is going to wake one of them up.
Good call,
Alright.
Ezra. God,
Don't worry, guys. We're
damn
still
it.
gonna have a surprise round. It's okay. Because we were awake, they weren't. So even though it's a surprise for us, it's more of a surprise for them.
One of them does wake up at the light.
Owen, get him.
Do you need initiative rolls
Do we
then?
need initiative, Bill?
We need initiative rolls from everyone.
4. Get who?
8.
Look at you guys roll. Oh, Galadus the Necessary once again.
16.
Oh wait, Zern, is that a 20?
Yeah, it's a dirty 20 though.
Okay,
This is fucking bad. Hold on.
you're gonna have a chance here, Zerwin.
Sorry.
There are 9 of us. Or 9 of them, you said?
Yes.
Are they all closer than 60 feet to me?
Yeah. No, you're in a pretty. You have like a 30 by 30 room.
Yeah, it seemed pretty confined.
All right. Well, what are we doing with Dirk? Are you rolling for Dirk, Zoris?
Yes, I rolled for Dirk.
Okay.
It did not go well for him.
Well, I guess I will swing with my great axe.
All right. Let's see your roll.
Well, dude, this is fucking slow as shit. I'm gonna have to shut my window down. That's gonna hit. That's like a 23.
Okay. You make
So
contact with your axe.
can I can I swing at his neck specifically, or no?
I mean, sure.
I would like to try to silence him before he wakes the others. Is what I'm trying to.
Well,
do.
he's gonna explode if he dies. So,
Oh, that's a good point.
but we're gonna do the. We just have to do it one at a time. When he explodes, it'll wake another one up, and we'll just go down the line.
Well, here I'm trying to roll here. This is just super slow. I'm gonna have to close my window and
You got to turn Diablo 4 off.
it's not running. I don't have anything running. It's my fucking
Mm-hmm.
thing. I did not do very much damage here. 6. Actually, hold on.
Diablo,
Hold on a second. Is
stay
that
a while and listen.
I was waiting for it.
You can re-roll a 1 or 2 on damage dice, and that was a 2. Does that count, or does my modifier change that for
No, you
great
can
weapon fighting?
you can reroll the 2. Oh my god. Just roll an actual dice. This is so
I don't have
agonizingly
one.
slow.
I'm gonna close it as soon as my turn's over. I'm gonna close it.
Okay. You've done 12 damage.
Quel
Yep.
dommage.
And then as a bonus action, I'm just gonna rage.
Okay. Jenna, you also get an action.
Does
Zerwin dives in with his sword and smashes this thing, aiming for its throat. It like reels back and Zerwin slices across its stomach, but yeah.
It's an axe.
Okay. Sure. I'll try and stab it.
It's a reasonable choice.
Don't I get some sort of thing for being an assassin on somebody who doesn't know I'm there?
You should
Yes.
get some sweet
attack.
ass shit because this is the first round.
It's a sneak attack in the first round, yeah.
I think there's more than that even.
Yeah, there is. Because it's the first, so it might be an auto crit or something.
That'd be pretty
Um,
sweet.
Okay. So
I'm gonna look it up for you.
thank you. Sorry.
No, it's
Having
okay.
a day.
Geldis, you're also going to have an action before this thing has an action. So keeping that in mind.
So you have advantage on the attack roll because the creature hasn't taken a turn in combat yet. And any hit you score against a creature that is surprised is a critical hit. I would guess that this creature is surprised.
It's It's totally expecting you. No, it's completely surprised. So roll at advantage your attack, which means you roll your attack die, your 2-hit die twice. It should just give you an option to roll at advantage, but in case it doesn't.
Sorry.
And then you do get the sneak attack damage on top of that.
So it's 2d8.
2d20 first, plus
Yep.
your modifier. So under actions, you should see like hit /DC.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna roll that twice at your like in the plus something number.
Okay.
You're gonna click on it twice.
There it goes. There's one. And there's another.
So the 15 was the higher of the two.
And the 15 hits. So now you're going to roll your damage.
Well, twice your damage.
Right, but doesn't that just mean you have to roll it twice? Or can you actually put in
Sort
twice your
of,
damage?
but the thing is, like, if there's a modifier, the modifier is only applied once.
Yeah.
So it gets a little finagly.
Right, so 2d8 plus 5.
Jesus.
Is that what
And
I
then
just...
also the sneak attack damage, which is 4d6.
Yeah.
And I
So
don't
what-
think that gets doubled.
What might be easier,
No.
Jana, is down in the bottom left-hand corner, there's a die. Click on that, and you can add your 2d8s and then add your 4d6 as well, and roll them all at once. So you just click on the dice multiple times, and it adds those dice.
Did I already roll one of the d8s though? So I'll just add one d8 and the d6.
46.
Yes.
Okay.
Jesus, I fucked up.
Okay.
23 damage in total.
All right. Good news. This thing is dead. Bad news. Everyone needs to make a DC 12 dexterity saving throw.
Hot damn.
A
Wah,
DC.
wah.
That's just a dex saving throw.
A dex saving throw, you got to hit 12.
Fail.
Oh, look at all those fails. Yes. Yes.
Critical failure.
Yes.
Everyone within 10 feet of me gets a +4 to their rolls.
All
I
right,
still
so-
fail.
It's not going to save
Yeah,
them.
I still get a 10.
Sorry, do I just roll dex?
You should have a save. It should say save.
Oh,
Yeah.
save
Saving
and throw. I
throws.
see that.
Yeah. And then you click the dex one, which should be pretty good. I think
Yeah.
Yeah.
rogues
Okay.
get dexterity.
And Dirk.
I got a 12.
Oh, Dirk gets an 8. Plus, you said +4 from you?
Yeah.
Okay. Dirk makes it, barely.
I also
Okay.
barely make it then.
Yep. Okay, so Zerwin, Azra, and Gelidus, you, as this creature, the second that it dies, its form completely dissipates, and it just turns into acid, which falls straight down and splashes over everyone. Jana, kind of backflips out of the way and, lands, safe distance.
It's
Owen-
poetry in motion.
Owen's standing right behind Gelidus, so he doesn't get hit by the acid. And somehow Dirk was managed to get away.
No!
Gelidus, Ezra, and Zerwin, you are all going to take 7 acid damage.
All in a day's work.
I'm going to cast a reaction spell. And do absorb elements as my reaction spell.
Is acid an element?
It counts as an
Yeah,
element,
It
yes.
counts as an element.
What kind of stupid element is that?
Oh, Jenna takes nothing actually because of evasion.
Yeah,
My spell absorbs 9 damage, so I take no damage.
Jana saved it anyway.
Right, but normally you take half damage
No,
from acid.
but you didn't get hit by the acid.
Oh, was it?
It's
Okay.
just, yeah, so if you pass, you just totally dodge out of the way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so okay. I'll add my hit points back.
Yes.
Can you add mine back too while you're at it, Owen?
Actually, I can. I will touch my friend. And how much damage do you need? 7.
Yep.
I think it's
You
dark.
got it back.
Do I have a backpack? Yes.
What's in your backpack?
Nothing.
Is it a book? You got a book in there?
No, I left it at home. It's in my locker at school.
I also forgot that I have a second attack, and because we haven't
I was
fucking
wondering about that.
we haven't had combat in fucking 4 weeks. I haven't fucking.
Oh, right. There's still a bad guy, right? I don't do that yet.
There's still 8
there's
bad
8 of
guys.
them.
There's 8
There's 8
guys.
bad guys.
Okay.
Never mind. I'm not touching you yet.
Okay,
Yeah, don't
so
touch me.
I'm not touching you.
Is Gelidus up?
Get your hands off me.
Guys,
Let me touch you.
Guys, this is not the time.
Okay. Oh
There's
my
been no
God.
evidence of Ezra's and Owen's relationship up until now.
Listen to
No.
these rolls. Oh my God. 5, 6, 8, 8, 4, 3. None
like-
of them woke up when you slew its freaking partner.
Maybe they're used to sleeping to the slow hiss of acid.
Did they
you
not
know?
get? Did they not get any acid damage?
No. You're not sure why, because some of them definitely got hit by acid.
They might be immune to acid.
They might also splash acid when they're done. When we kill
They're
them.
definitely going to. Do any of us have like a grenade?
We're
I mean-
standing right in the middle of them, Ezra. It's a horrible
Well-
idea.
We can leave. And then throw the grenade.
No, we should kill them all.
So I'm gonna cast
I'm raging, so I'm on Owen's side here.
I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardian and stand in the middle of all.
Oh
of them.
God, can
So-
you wait until the rest of us get out of the way first?
Spirit
Well,
Guardians
it doesn't-
won't hurt us.
I know,
won't
no,
hurt you
but
guys.
the acid will.
Yeah, but it doesn't go off until their turn. So you got a little bit of time.
Yeah, everyone's got like 16 seconds to
Are
get the
you
fuck
next- are
out of
you
here.
next in- Are you even next in the turn order? Or do you go before me?
I
He
got a
does.
16.
Yeah.
Fine,
Okay,
I guess
so
I can't do anything anyway.
You
So
guys.
yeah, I walk to the middle of them, and I cast Spirit Guardians.
Okay, can you describe what happens when you do that?
It's dark,
Yes.
nothing.
Do you have dark vision, GM?
No, he turned. The whole point was Ezra turned the lights on, and that's what
Oh,
woke one of
damn
them up.
So what happens is he calls forth Fey spirits that all basically like start materializing and swirling around him in a 15-foot radius. He names all of the party as to not be damaged by it, and so it will damage anything else within that 15-foot radius. So it occurs on their turn.
What's
So
it
when
look
they-
like though?
It's like different Fey spirits.
A swirling mass of Fey spirits.
Yep.
Do they make any noise?
They do not,
All right. Fey are pretty sneaky.
unless you want them to. I mean,
Nah, that's fine.
it doesn't say in the spell.
Phil just wants a cosmetic reason to have them roll again.
So you can ignore this roll. I'm just testing to make sure it's faster. Okay, it is much faster.
All right. Okay, so
Who's up?
Ezra, I believe.
My turn? All of my friends are still standing right here, correct?
Yes, don't fireball.
I would no.
Yes.
Gelidus has been a really wonderful fireball lightning rod
Damn it.
in the past. I don't know what Derwin, what are you upset about? We're
No,
doing
I'm just.
great.
I should have had advantage on that dex saving throw. I'm horrible at this game. I do not know any of the fucking rules.
None of the rest of them are awake, huh?
Nope.
They will be pretty soon.
Just
Yeah.
as soon as the howling mass of Fey spirits tears into them, they'll wake up.
So I'm gonna walk. I mean, do I know which way is the way out of this goddamn cave?
You sure don't. There is, however, a door.
I'm gonna walk over to the door, listen at it. Do I hear anything?
Yeah, you hear the no, they're silent face spirits. No, you hear snoring draconians.
Okay, and I don't hear anything through the door.
No.
I'm gonna open the door.
Okay.
How's it look out there?
It's a long tunnel, and you can see a light at the end of it,
Okay.
like daylight.
Like you're dead.
I'm gonna
Don't go towards the light.
turn around and cast Firebolt at the nearest draconian.
Fireball.
Firebolt.
Bolt.
Do I get advantage on this attack roll since it's sleeping on the ground?
Technically, I think you would.
Yep.
Oh, unless it's a ranged attack against a prone enemy, then you get disadvantage, so it all kind of cancels out. You
Is
get
magic a
advantage
ranged
if
attack?
I don't know. Yeah, technically, I think.
It's a ranged spell attack.
Yeah, I mean that's just getting into the weeds. I don't really care. Like,
I'm gonna roll 2d20 and take the higher one.
You would.
They're both 9s, so that is a 17.
All right. How much damage you do?
I do 2d10. Hot damn, 17.
Okay.
Oh, and then I'm gonna walk up toward the light as far as I can.
All right, Owen.
okay, how many are still up and fine, or did the firebolt kill one of them, or no?
There are 8 sleeping draconians. One that has just been struck by a firebolt and is now waking up.
I will kill that one.
Okay.
Do I hit it on a dirty 20?
You do.
Takes 9 damage from me. Is it still alive?
It is.
Okay. 26 hit it.
It does.
7 more damage.
It bursts into acid. Make another dex saving throw. As
No.
Zerwin.
I got a nat 1.
So I have advantage here. But I don't need it. That's going to do it.
And Jana, another dex saving throw. And Ezra, another dex saving throw.
Am I not far enough away? I walked out of the room.
Yeah, okay, you're far enough away.
Dodged that bullet.
Not touching me.
No.
How much damage do I take?
7.
At least he's consistent.
And Dirk. Oh man, what is Dirk gonna do?
Something shitty.
He has wanted to use his fire breath. As long as we're in the middle, he technically could
Yeah, he could probably hit two
shoot
to
the
three
back
of
of the
them with a
wall.
cone,
Yeah.
which is exactly what we want, to wake up 2 or 3 at the same time.
It just doesn't do that much damage is the thing.
Yeah, I don't... What's his weapon of choice? Does he also use an axe?
He's got a bow too. He's gonna
Pronounced bow tie.
He's gonna step outside the door. And then he's going to fire an ensnaring strike and hit, which roots the one he just woke up to the bed it was sleeping on. And he does. Oh shit, he does a ton of damage. That was a lucky roll. Okay. Alright. The one he just rooted, however, yells. The other 7 are waking up. And what kind of damage are they gonna take? Gelidus?
So you need to make a Wisdom 15 saving throw for half damage.
+1.
How much damage is it? Oh, you got to roll the dice.
None of
So
them
we-
succeed.
So they all take 20 damage. Radiant.
Oh,
As the phase spirits start ripping them apart.
oh, the howling, like swirling mass of like toothy, clawy, saliva-y fey in this like swirling maelstrom just shred these draconians. There's a lot of really bad noises. Another one dies, the one that Dirk hit, which leaves 6. Another one
Do we need
dies.
to make another 2 saving throws then?
So hold on. Only Owen and Zerwin do.
We need to make 2 of them.
You each need to make 1.
I failed.
1 dexterity save.
Yeah, but you don't have to.
Oh, okay.
I'm not seeing your rolls for some reason. What'd you guys roll?
I got
rolled
a 10.
I rolled an 18.
Okay. So when you're good. When you are not. Then there are 4 left. They are all badly wounded. One of them.
Did I take 7 again?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
One of them lunges at you, Zerwin. What's your armor class?
16.
Hits.
Uh,
Misses.
I have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
Okay, so you take half damage, which means you take 1 damage. Another one attacks Owen. What's your armor class,
Like
Owen?
sticking it to me.
More
there.
than you can hit. It's 20.
I can roll a 20.
Can, but you won't.
Okay, I won't. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay, one's going to attack Gelidus. Oh, he rolls an 18.
Meets it, beats it. He hit me.
Okay. And it's a multi-attack. Rolls an 8. It's going to hit you with a damage of 6. And top of the order, lads.
All right. I will. You said they're all badly hurt.
Yeah, there's 4 left and they're all badly hurt.
All right. I will attack the closest one to me with my axe.
Zerwin dives forward, swinging his axe overhead and planting it squarely into the stone table.
Hold on. I don't think I get a reroll on that. I think it's only on damage dice.
You didn't use your 2 attacks the first round, though, so you can use them this round.
Yeah. You can reroll 1 or 2 damage dice. Hold on. Okay. Yep. I am going to attack again.
Growling in frustration, he heaves forth his axe on a mighty backswing, which...
That one lands.
Let's see your damage.
13.
Which cleaves the head off of the Capac as it bounces on the ground. The rest of it dissolves into acid, which means Dex saving throw, Zerwin.
I have advantage.
And
Thank
Jana,
God.
it's your turn.
Oh, it didn't matter.
You take 7 points of acid damage.
Remember, you get +4 because you're next to me.
Yeah,
I'm
it
watching.
didn't matter. Yeah, it didn't
Oh,
matter.
okay.
I also, because of my great weapon fighter, or my, what's it called here?
Reckless
You're in a
attack.
rage too, right?
Yeah, so I rage. So it's +2, but +2 to damage. So it wouldn't have mattered. I would have killed it anyway. But every time I kill something, I get an extra bonus attack, which I can melee attack with.
What?
So I think that's how this reads. Let me just look at it.
Oh my god. You're gonna mow down all 4 of them, aren't you?
Well, I think I can only do it once per turn. When you score a critical hit with a melee weapon or reduce a creature to 0 hit points with 1, you can make 1 melee weapon attack as a bonus action.
Do it.
That's a great weapon
I
master.
assume that, yeah. I assume I
Yeah.
can only do that once per turn, though, right?
It's
Because you
not
only
like
get 1 bonus action, so yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
it's not like 3.5 where if you had Great Cleave, you could just swing in a circle and cleave through every single one as long as you killed them
Oh.
one at a time.
Yeah, my buddy had the lion charge, so it was like 15 feet cleave, 15 feet cleave.
Yeah.
He just ping pong, dwarven ping pong ball.
Hey, can we switch to 3.5, Bill? Can we go back
No.
there?
No, but you destroy another one.
Yeah, because that's 10 damage. Okay. Do I need to make another dex save?
No. You know what?
No more
We can
45
actually.
attacks.
There's no way they can survive this next round. So,
They all
Zerwin's with a
they all
mighty,
die.
with a mighty gnarly dwarven bellow, hews through 2 more of them, which are reduced to nothing, and the other 2 are quickly dispatched by Jenna and Owen. So you do notice that the acid continues to burn you unless you wipe it off, however.
I wipe it off,
So yeah, you need to spend a round wiping it off.
if you know what I mean.
Let's take a quick break, fill up your drinks, go to the bathroom, get yourself a snack, whatever you need to do. And when I come back from mine, I will give this away, which was given to me. But
What is that, Bill?
It's
Bill,
a
what is
dice
that?
tower. Look at this thing. Huh?
Bill, what is that?
Yeah,
Whoa.
look at that. It's a dice tower. I
It's
got
a
it.
wingspan bird feeder.
It is. You're right.
So, Bill,
Hey, Bill,
I'm
I
not
have this
taking any
problem.
additional damage from those last kills. I'm not. You're just saying no more acid damage.
Did you make a dex check for the last one? You need one more dex check
One more dex check. Okay.
because that was so.
I think. Oh no. Sorry, that wasn't a saving throw. That was just a regular.
That's fine.
Okay. Well, it was
You
a
get
waste
advantage
of a fucking-
anyway, right? So yeah.
Yeah, it was a waste of a nat 20.
Nice. Look at the octopus. All right, I'll be back in a minute.
Thank you.
So, well, Bill's away. We just win, right?
I think so.
Yeah. That's how I'm reading the room.
Yeah. Wait, let me see if my kid's still behind the couch.
So, so there's no pieces of these draconians left, right?
I don't know.
If there is, I think we should grab like a head and maybe bring it with us so that we can tell the free people that we just essentially saved
I
them
mean,
from an enemy attack.
I have to do something like that anyway. Like, I have to find a necklace and find a map with more bad guys.
I would like to point out that we again had an opportunity to take one alive to interrogate it, and we didn't. We just fucking killed all of them.
No, technically, the fucking DM killed the last 3.
Okay. Well,
He
I
said
think if
we could just kill everybody.
do we want
Do
to
you blame
interrogate
the
them?
meat or the meat grinder? I mean, really?
Do we want to interrogate one? I think if we said to Bill, you know what, we want to leave one alive, he would let us.
We could try. I don't think Bill's going to let us get any useful information out of it.
Probably not, but are any of us good at intimidate? Zerwin?
Yeah, I have a +3.
I have a +4.
Pretty good. That's pretty good too. I have a +5.
I just don't think they're going to give a shit.
I'm a terrifying halfling.
You just are very charismatic.
Something like that. Hey, Bill, what if we wanted to interrogate one?
It's gonna be hard to do because they're all acid now.
I told you.
You didn't give us an option to stop. You just said, okay, the last 3 are all dead too. All right, the next time we encounter draconians,
This time we're keeping someone alive.
We're gonna
Next
take one
time.
alive.
We're not gonna mulch them this time.
This came up in the recap last night, by the way. Kyle took time out of his day to harass me about the fact that I killed the last one in that homestead in the wilderness. So, not my fault this time, Kyle. You hear me, Kyle? Not you, other Kyle.
I know there are two of us.
To be fair, like we said, you wouldn't have known in that battle because you were downstairs by yourself, and all
We
you
did.
heard was us destroying everybody upstairs. You technically wouldn't have known what was going on.
Yeah.
So-
Okay.
Zoris, is there are there any pieces of these things left?
No, they dissolve into acid.
Did they have any gear with them?
Yes. But before we start playing again, let me do this giveaway.
Oh, right.
Okay, everyone. If you are here and paying attention and you would like this dice tower, I need you to type dice tower in chat now. Please.
I don't even own
You roll
dice.
and they go everywhere. Well, now you don't have to anymore.
Oh, this has dice in it. This has clicky clackies as a part of it. This has dice in it. This has clicky clackies as a part of it. This has dice in it. Make it stop. Clicky clackies as a part of it.
I think it's Jana.
Sorry.
I don't even have dice, let alone many dice that would necessitate a dice tower.
Okay.
You don't have any actual physical dice, Erwin?
He also
I don't-
doesn't have a gun rack.
No, this is my first campaign.
Oh, we need.
Oh, we're gonna have to find some Zerwin dice.
Yeah, we need to find Zerwin some dice. Oh my god, that's a lot of people in that one room. I need some sort of photographic evidence that all those people are in that room. So far, I see all the people in that room. That's Cameron, Connor, Nick, Amara, Will, George, Aaron. Well done. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ezra has entered. That's 8. What about
The whole system is corrupt. Ezra's.
let's see, there was Skadoosh Bag was in earlier, but I don't see them entered yet. It was a pretty great name. Katie Betchtold, that's a pretty good name. Blue Jay Leah also was here, but not yet entered. If you can still hear me and you want to enter to win this dice tower, you need to say so in chat right now before we move on.
So what? I'm guessing that the channels that have the little lock next to them are what non-players don't have access to in your Discord channel.
That's correct. They cannot see scheduling. They cannot see players only. They cannot see role player downtime.
But now they know about it.
Now they can see it on my screen anyway. Oh, here we go. We're gonna look at the picture. Look at those people. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, all right.
One of them is holding a book that maybe they won in a previous giveaway. Is that right? Is that what that is?
Looks like the starter set.
The starter set.
All right, I'm gonna give another minute here in order for the other people who I can see that are watching that maybe walked away.
Is that
Is everybody
Wendy's?
taking a
Did
break?
one of you get Wendy's and you didn't offer to get some for the rest of us?
They faxed you some Wendy's.
It's in the mail.
What would you have gotten from Wendy's?
A baked potato. Because I'm bland.
Are you serious?
I made a baked potato. They're not hard.
It's one of the only gluten-free fast food things I can get is a Wendy's baked potato. And you know what? I would have gotten a Frosty also.
Do you have an oven?
Do I have an oven?
Wait, how do you make baked potatoes?
The question wasn't, hey, Duncan, would you be interested in cooking yourself a baked potato? The question was, what would you get from Wendy's?
I know, but you picked a baked potato. Like, what are the easiest things to make?
Oh,
I can't eat most of the things at fast food. Thanks for rubbing it in. You know what? I'm sorry I brought it up.
Wait, do the French fries have gluten in them?
They're fried in the same fryer that like the chicken nuggets are. Anyway, I don't like actually talking about myself on here, so I'm gonna walk up that cave and figure out where the fuck we are.
Okay, let me roll it. Let me roll the dice here and see who gets it. Oh, May made it in. Good job, May. And Leaf. Okay, good. I think that's Leah, but yeah. Okay, now I've got enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm gonna roll a d10. Wait, where's the d10? There it is. And then I'm gonna count to see. May. May, it's a good thing you logged on just in time to do this, because May, you have won the dice tower that comes with its own set of clicky clackies right there. Look at those things; they look amazing. Congrats, May. Let's go. All right. Next week, I think I'm going to give out the
Futon.
I still have more stuff from D&D. I've got a poster. I've got these cue cards, and I've got the essentials kit, and then
Wait,
I've got
cue
another
cards?
book. Yeah, they sent me a whole packet of stuff. I've just been giving it away every week.
Bill, you're
How am I
offering the
not
worst
using-
betting ever.
So that that futon, you don't want that futon cushion. It's terrible.
Nobody wants any futon cushion. If you're over like 22, it'll kill your back.
I can confirm that one is especially torturous.
We're hopefully getting a new one with our tax refund this year. We'll see. Okay.
You're getting another futon?
No, just a futon cushion. They're much cheaper, and we're getting a big memory foam one. It should be
I'm
much
gonna
better.
punch you next time I see you so hard.
Okay. First of all, congratulations again, May.
Jenna, don't die.
Also, also, thanks everyone for entering. Keep in mind there are at least 4 more prizes to give out this semester, and then I'm gonna try to, if we get enough people, I'm gonna order a custom set of dice that my sibling makes, and maybe give one of those away. And then, if we get enough people, also maybe we can give a copy of Chrono Rogue away to somebody. Maybe.
Ooh.
Who makes dice? Does Cass make dice?
Yeah.
Oh.
They're pretty great too.
They're
pretty
amazing.
Cool. Yeah, they're really cool. And like last time I went over there, Cass showed me this like set that had like it was like for a barbarian, and they were really freaking cool. They had all sorts of little stuff in them. We'll have to get Cass back on to show us some of their dice at the end of the thing today. Okay. All right. So you want to search the chests that are here? Is that correct?
Yes. Search the chests, and also if they have any like bags on them or anything like that. Traveling gear.
They're not carrying much. And what they were carrying mostly dissolved with acid. But
Okay.
they did have weapons. These were lightly armed and armored scouts. They basically have bows and arrows and daggers, some pouches.
How far are we from the Free Peoples? Was this gate supposed to bring us?
We're
5
really
miles.
close.
Okay.
Yeah, you can easily walk there in less than an hour.
Cool. But you said that there are some like chests and stuff.
Yeah, I just described what's in the chest. It's mostly bows, arrows, and daggers. A couple of pouches that have some local coin in them that look like they were just like taken off bodies.
Okay.
And then a lot of, actually, here's the thing that may or may not be interesting to you. A lot of mysterious vials.
I'm going to start passing out the vials to people who might be knowledgeable.
There's 24 of these vials.
What?
How vile of them?
Are they transparent or translucent?
Yes, they're glass.
Like, what
Are they full or empty?
They're all full.
What do they look like?
They're pyramid shaped with a cork in the top.
Can I do like a medicine check?
What does the liquid inside look like?
It's dark.
Viscous?
Pretty viscous.
And then Bill, are you going to make me roll, or can I find a necklace and a small map in one of these chests? Are you going to make me roll a sleight of hand?
No. No, I don't think anybody was helping you, so
Okay.
you could do that.
I'll pull out a necklace and of teeth, and a small map of the local area.
Is there a check that we could make to try, about these vials of this liquid,
We do like a medicine.
or a
Arcana.
arcana?
Yeah.
You can do both of those. Gelidus and Owen get advantage.
On Arcana or medicine, or
I
is
guess
it
Whichever
just
one you're rolling.
Dirty 20 on arcana.
I got a 19 on Arcana.
I must
I
have
got
tried.
a 12 on medicine.
I rolled a 15 medicine.
It's poison. All of them.
Okay. Okay.
A bad kind. A kind that gives you it doesn't say what kind exactly. I can only tell you its effects, which is that it damages you and also makes you suffer constitution. Quick update, my siblings said that they are going to post the link to the
They did.
very good.
Oh, nice.
You guys, everyone can check the art channel now and check out that link whenever they would like to. Here's what it does. Oh, sorry, I'm incorrect. It just does no damage. It is a paralysis. You need 2 doses of this, and it has to be injected into the bloodstream, which means it has to be done with a dagger or some other blade, or in theory a syringe, and it causes paralysis.
Is anyone going to hassle Bill about how he pronounced paralysis?
I wasn't going to.
All right.
Why? You don't like the way I put my emphasis on my syllables?
No, it's fine. I'm not bothered at all. And if I was, I certainly wouldn't try to tease our GM. Should we continue? Should we try to
Should we
find this
pretend to
place?
give these vials to anyone except for Jana?
Do you want all of them?
Yeah.
I don't want them.
Are they going to be big and like that's not going to be so much weight to slow me down or anything? Right?
I mean,
You'll
A small
just be
bottle?
clacking around.
yeah, they're going to make noise, which is going to hurt your stealth. But
How
I
many
mean-
were there? 2 dozen?
yeah, there's 24 of them.
Oh my god.
I already have a poisons in my thing, so I already have so I can add most of them to what I already have as
So you,
my poison stash.
yes, your poisoner's kit is individually stoppered long cylindrical tubes that you pop off that are slip on your belt, and your belt has like,
Like a bandolier?
like a bandolier, exactly, right? Except instead of bullets, you have vials of poison. So if you want to buy more vials somewhere and transfer these, right now they're just going to clack around a lot. So whoever's going to carry them is going to make noise.
All right.
There he is.
Hey! Yeah, we got a Dirk. We got a Dirk. We got a Dirk. All right. Very good. And you also find a necklace and a little map.
Yep.
The necklace is a a claw and tooth necklace. It's obviously a trophy necklace. It's full of like varying length claws and fangs. Like that monster right there that Geldis is holding probably would contribute. Whoa, on the drive, Dirk. That's commitment right there. Can you hear us?
Sorry,
all
guys,
right?
I love you. Yes,
Okay,
I
good.
can hear you.
All right, so anything else you'd like to do in this room while you're here?
No, I don't think so. Let's go.
Okay. The approach to barter is a relatively simple one. In fact, it's plains, right? There's only forests on the very edge of the mountains, and then it quickly peters out into like a long flat plateau that looks like it's pretty dry. It's like the area before the mountains, so there's not a lot of rainfall here. but there are lots of rivers that come down from the mountains. And in fact, one of the rivers that comes down from the mountains is where Barter is seated. And it gets quite wide where 3 of them meet, which is where Barter is. And it sits right at the mouth, or right at the meeting point of these 3 rivers. It's a big walled city, obviously to defend against dragon attacks, and it's bustling. There's a lot going on in and out of here, but you see that it is not the wealthiest city. There's lots of barges going up and down the rivers, and everyone here almost exclusively is either centaur or human. You don't see any dwarves, you don't see any elves, you don't see any kender. There's a lot of humans. There's a couple of centaurs. Mostly what you see going in and out of here is foods. Um, there's a lot of grains, there's a lot of meats, there's a lot of fish. Things are being shipped out, and salt. So it must be that they're close enough to the ocean to get salt. The rest of everything that's coming in are, things that people need to exchange food for. There's metals and, cookery and clothing and all sorts of other things. There's no gate guards per se. The doors just open. You do see that there are guards up in the towers, but no one stops you on the way in. Everyone here speaks the common tongue. It's a loud place. There are livestock in the streets. There are chickens making noises. There are children running around. There are adults haggling. There are everyone here is tall, is the thing that strikes you. There's a lot of very tall people here and a lot of very fair-haired people here. Light brown is about as dark as people's hair gets here. Also, it seems to be in fashion to shave your beard down here. There's a lot of clean-shaven
So we're gonna
men.
shave Zerwin while we're here.
Zerwin's purple hair does stick out quite a bit, but mostly it's just the fact that you have a giant lizard, a kender, another kender as far as they're concerned, and a purple-haired dwarf is what really sticks out. You do get a lot of sidelong glances as people watch you walk by, but then they're just like, yeah,
I
whatever, fuck
smile
it.
at everyone.
No one seems aggressive. They're just kind of like, oh, that's fucking weird. We haven't seen that in a hot minute. And then
Is
you're on your way.
my necklace isn't glowing, is it?
It is not. There's also no super tall buildings here. Most of the buildings are 2 stories, and that's where it caps. There's a lot of towers. The walls are much higher than the buildings. It seems to have a sprawl inside more than having built up, which is the mark usually of a city that's not that old, or that has been rebuilt recently from the inside after having been leveled. There's a lot of stone that's obviously taken down from the mountains, and a lot of earth, and there are almost no wood buildings here because there's no fucking trees. There is excuse me, there is a main sort of thoroughfare that goes through the city that takes you right to the center of it. And in the center, there's a giant market that's a circular, well, it's ovalish actually. And then at the back of that, there is a 3-story building made of stone with like adobe on top. As soon as you enter the marketplace, people start trying to sell you things, mostly roasted meats and grains.
I will pay for us to have some roasted meats, some street meats.
Sure. So the first stall you stop at, their specialty is actually spit roasted rat, spiced with a lot of exotic spices. But he also has some beef sticks that he recommends.
We'll take the beef sticks.
Okay. Everyone gets. You might be thinking like Slim Jims. These are like summer sausages, right? Like each of these beef sticks is enough to turn your stomach and give you the meat sweats. But they are kind of delicious.
I buy Zerwin too.
Good,
Thank
good.
you.
These
Thank
ve-
you.
Why do you get two?
Dirk, you roast yours with a flame before you eat it. Just out of
I
habit.
was going to say that before you said it.
You didn't though.
I didn't know that the DM was telling me what I did anymore.
Yeah, you haven't been here, so I've been telling you what you did all game.
You
Yeah,
were
give me-
heroic.
All right. What next, friends?
We're gonna ask for directions, I think.
You said most of the buildings are stone, right?
They're stone, and then they usually have like thatch and adobe on top.
Okay.
To the street vendor. We are in search of the leadership of this town.
Sorry, hold on. Do you want to talk to Belga?
Yes, please and thank you.
She is in the house, the big one.
The big one. Thank you.
Ah,
These
How-
are delicious.
I was going to ask how you liked your meat steak.
Oh, so spicy.
I make the best beef sticks, everyone knows.
Well, now we know.
Come back again for the rat. It is much better than you think.
Well, I mean, it sounds really good. I think we'll try it later.
The big house that is at the back of the market, besides being big, is also open.
All right. We'll walk up and see if there's a servant or someone to.
There are
Meet
guards
us.
at the front gate,
Okay.
at the
We'll go
front door.
Dirk, we're letting Owen take the lead here because this is a human city and they respect pretty much
people.
humans. Yeah, big humans.
Got it. But we're going back for the rats, right?
Of course.
Yes, we
Oh,
will
yeah.
of course go
On the way
back
up.
to the rats.
It's on the way
They
up.
sounded really good. I like the spices on that beef. It'd be great on a rat.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go up to the guards.
Duh.
We would. We're here to ask if we could talk to Belga, please.
He looks you up and down and says, Belga will like you. Go inside.
Thank you.
And then you hear some like kind of chuckles at your back as you guys go in. Inside there's like a little entryway, and then there's another door, and then inside that there's actually like a big round earth floor circle, right? And inside that circle you see a large man with red hair who has stripped to the waist and is currently tattooing himself with a pokey stick, and a woman sitting on a throne at the back observing him as he does it. There's also a slew of other kind of guards and large people hanging around, but it's very quiet. No one's saying anything when you walk in.
I'll step forward and say, "We are here from Wonder. It is our understanding that Lady Belga lives here."
I am Lady Belga, the woman says. She's a large woman, in every way. She is tall, she is broad-shouldered, she is prodigious. You, little man, what brings you here? You have a nice look about you. Have you come to make Belga happy?
Possibly.
Give me
Yeah.
another son, perhaps. She's probably like 55, so it's probably not happening, but she looks like she's game to try.
I lean over to O and I go, "Does she want Gelidus?
Like as a son?
Like as a son?"
Are you saying that because Gelidus is small?
Yes.
Uh,
I don't know. I think he's pretty tall.
he's very tall. Everyone in this group is tall,
Very tall.
incredibly tall. Lady Belga, we are representatives from Wonder here to ask if your warriors are powerful enough to help us.
My warriors.
Your people.
Wonder, you
We've
say?
Yes, we've heard that there is a threat that threatens all the land, and we have gathered some of the mightiest warriors to fight it off. We were told that some of, or the most mighty warriors could be found amongst your people.
Little man knows how to tickle Belga's funny spots. Very well. I am listening. Tell me what we fight.
Draconians and a red
Her
dragon.
face changes when you say draconians. Draconians.
Yes, they've been killing many people around Wonder.
Yes, they have killed one of my sons.
What was your son's name?
She doesn't hesitate. Hold on. Grom. This is Jorth, his brother.
Jorth.
Jorth is the one tattooing himself in the middle of the circle. You see now that what he's doing is tattooing some sort of like grieving pattern on his chest.
I will kneel in front of him and say, I'm sorry for your loss. I hope vengeance can be yours.
He's enormous even while kneeling, and he looks up at you. He's got very red hair like his mother. His mother's hair is gone mostly white, but there's still some flame in it. Um, uh, Jorth, on the other hand, what did I say? His name is Jorth. If I just spoke earlier, sorry. Jorth, on the other hand, is still fire, almost like orange. He doesn't have to look up far, even though he's kneeling to look at you, and he says, "I will avenge my brother.
Good.
You show me draconians, I will make them disappear."
We would have called for your assistance earlier, but we dispatched about a dozen of them earlier this evening.
It's
Or
midday.
earlier today. Sorry, earlier today.
Belga speaks up again. You notice that she has rolled her sleeves up, and she has sleeve tattoos that go from her wrist as far up as you can see. And they are tattoos of one is like a big cat, like one is a bear, and each of them, the top half of the animal is intact, but it fades to bone towards its feet. And then on the other arm, she has like this massive dragon that goes all the way up her arm, and the scales go all over. It's green, I believe. You have killed the draconians today.
Yes, we stumbled across there a small cell of them, and we
Where were they?
dispatched them. I'm going to name this spot. It said they had some basic weapons with them and just a few trinkets, and I'll pull out the map first and say, I have no idea where this is, but it seems to be maybe a location of more of their forces. Oh, there was this too. And I take out the necklace.
Her eyes go wide. Bring that to me, little man.
I'll walk over and proffer it to her.
She takes it, and there's just the slightest shake of her hand. And there's like a little gasp when everyone sees it.
I'm going to take a step back.
Where did you find this?
It was amongst their spoils, their weapons and whatnot, and that map.
For a second, she closes her eyes, and you hear her like whisper something, but you can't make it out. And then she opens her eyes again. We will go kill these draconians tonight.
We
I will
could be
lead
of
your
assistance.
armies, little man. I will. What?
You'll lead our armies.
Yes. You send your greatest warriors to me, and I will lead them gloriously into battle. We will destroy draconians.
Well, we actually have a place that we know that they're going to attack.
Okay. We will go there, and then I will lead your armies.
I
am great commander.
What if we shared command? Not you and I, but there are other individuals involved. There will have to be a war council.
War council.
Yes. Listen, not everyone that we represent has your experience, and they might take some convincing at first. But surely that won't be difficult for someone of such amazing stature as yourself.
You have silver tongue, little man. I can think of many good uses for it. But
It gets me into more trouble than I care to mention.
I am sure it does. Nevertheless, I now am in a position to have to trust you.
You don't have to trust me.
You are asking me to bring warriors north to the mountains?
To wonder.
Wonder. Ah, the town in the middle of the glades. Good hunting there, I have heard.
Perhaps some
would
game
like to.
could be hunted for your people.
My people will want to know that the people who ask for us are worthy of our help. That is you. You, all of you, must prove worth to people.
All right. Present your greatest warrior.
Greatest warrior. Greatest warrior is me. No. No, how many of you are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
We have more forces gathered up at Wonder.
Which among you is commander?
Me.
That would be me.
Oh yeah, Zerwin, technically, right.
You, purple-haired dwarf. You are quite tall for dwarf, though. I like that. This one talks good, but why are you commander?
I was placed in the commanding role by the former commander who was killed while we fought a death dragon.
Death dragon? You fought a death dragon and lived?
I rode a death dragon.
Ha! Ha! You rode death dragon! He rode death dragon, he says. Ah, little purple-haired dwarf is funny. But dear, you are serious.
Yes, we all were there.
You rode death dragon? Okay. Tonight, then. Tonight we will have competition in ring. You 6 versus our 6. No one will die. It is good sport, and you prove worth, we go with you.
None of us will die, of course.
I will bring... How many can we bring north? She says to the man on her left. He shrugs. 400 or 500. We will bring 500 warriors north. If you prove worth this evening.
We're in.
We accept your terms.
Good. You have 3 hours to prepare. I suggest you gird your loins and fill your bellies.
Will there be dancing afterwards?
Dancing?
Yes.
No, they will probably be drinking and fucking.
I'm in.
Okay.
That's its own kind of dance.
I am so not in. But...
Before we start, what kind of competition is this?
Yeah. We're going to fight 6 people.
Yes, there is only one kind of competition. It is fighting.
What are the weapons?
Oh, We have special place for fighting where no one dies. You will see. Ancient place. Long before we were here, this place existed.
It's a
God.
Costco.
Can we?
It's a Waffle House.
It's a Waffle
Can
House.
we? Do
No
we
one
get
can
to
die
use our
there.
own?
They're just.
Do we get to use our own weapons?
No, you must use our weapons.
Can we use magic?
Do you say that out loud?
I Ezra clears his throat and asks, "Lady Belga, may we use magic
Who is speaking?
in this
Oh,
context?"
little man. Little man.
The littlest man.
You have 8-inch back. No, she doesn't say that. Magic. Yes, there can be some magic. A little. There is the dampening field, but some magic work, yes.
Okay.
Aye. Well, we'd better go tap some kegs.
Where should we meet you?
Right out front, the market will be taken down and the circle will be erected. Jorth, finish tattoo. We must drink and get ready. Jorth, who seems to be much quieter than his mother, nods and wipes the blood and ink off his chest, and you see that it looks like the necklace that you brought here is now tattooed on his chest, but it's crying. It's like dripping tears, and it's like arranged in a way that looks like an eye, where like the bottom lashes are the teeth and fangs, and like a couple tears come out of the corner. It's actually incredibly done, and he did it to his own chest, which means like he got perspective and like all those things down on that picture. It's really remarkable. You also see that his tattoos are by far the most well done out of all the ones that you see, and you see quite a few. She gets up from her throne, and you see now that she's like easily 6.5 feet tall. And she turns to walk away, and then she stops and says, "Wait, you will need this." And she like reaches down in her cleavage and pulls out this like medallion and tosses it to you and says, "I get that back before fight. It will get
I
you.
catch it.
It will get you free." No, she throws it to Owen. It will get you
Oh.
free food and drink for the day.
Yes, we've been recommended the rat.
The rat is good. I like the beef sticks.
We
If
had
you
the
know
beef
what I mean.
sticks. I do know what you mean.
They're delicious.
A little bit of fire comes out of my nose, just a little bit.
Okay. So do we turn and walk?
Yeah,
That's your cue to leave. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
we leave.
I tap Owen and I'm like, Owen, if you don't go to bed with her, I'm taking a run at her.
I look at you and I say, you know, I think that I would pale in comparison to your prowess. I humbly step back.
He's doing the silver tongue thing again.
I think that you are deserving of this prize.
Good man. And I slap you on the back as we walk out.
We got to talk game plan here, folks. What the fuck am I gonna do in a fist fight?
There is
You
a
are going to
tavern.
have magic.
Yeah,
There's
but
a-
what kind of magic?
There's a tavern that you pass on the way in. If you'd like to go there and discuss your plans, because you're being ushered out of this.
Yeah. We'll go there.
I don't want to
Dirk,
cast
Dirk-
fireball and murder half
We
their
see-
village.
We'll go to the fart and flatulence or whatever it's called.
Well, we'll swing by and get Dirk a couple of rats on the way there too, since we've got the medallion.
Yeah,
It's actually called the Long Pole.
of
Oh,
course
come
it
on.
is.
A lot of phallic stuff going on here. Jeez.
It's because the barges use the poles to get up there. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, the
It's
barges
because
use
the strippers are all local.
They do a lot of punting. You know, punting.
Anyway, the Long Pole, whose name I came up with well before this session, and only now am I realizing how terrible a name it is helmed by a large man. His waitstaff, however, is entirely female, and they are all, they are all wearing the types of tops that show off their cleavage. And they are also like, as you walk in, and it's not quite super busy yet because it's mid-afternoon, but one of them,
We're at an owlbears. Is that what you're trying to tell us?
one of them like gets groped by someone as she walks by, and she turns and smashes a mug over his head, and he drops unconscious to the floor with like blood oozing out the top of his head. And the whole rest of the men, all the men at the table that were sitting, were like, they all cheer and they like really ah! And like he just lays there like drooling and bleeding, and the waitress is like spits on him and then goes back to get another drink to serve on
Should
the
we
table.
do? He's gonna die. Should we do? Never mind.
I will kneel
deserved it.
down and I'll channel 1 point of healing to stop him from bleeding.
I walk right up to the bar and go, "Are there any homes for sale nearby?"
Yeah, Jonah's gonna give the waitress a well done.
She winks at you. The the resident says, "No, we're pretty full right now in terms of housing. We do have a room for rent if you're interested."
I don't know.
I don't think we're staying that long, right?
I may need
When
it
are
later.
we?
I want to live here.
You want to live here?
I'm sold on barter, but I know we've got business to take care of.
Oh
After
yeah,
you
you're
save the
just the
universe.
grand protector of wonder. That's just great, guys. I quit. I'm going down south.
we grab a table.
A woman comes over. She's actually kind of she's small compared to the rest of the wait staff, which means she's probably like 5'10", 5'9", 5'10". She does have it looks like she's a bodybuilder. Like she's got huge pipes. And she's comes over and says, "What do you want to drink?"
We'll take a round of the local brew.
Good. She turns around and walks away. She comes back not long later with 6 mugs of a surprisingly delicate-looking beer.
Thank you.
I'll give it a
Drink.
sniff.
It smells.
Is it good?
It's pale. Are you gonna taste it? It's a wheat beer, but it seems like they've poured some sort of liquor into it, because it has a really nice like front flavor and then is awful as it lingers. Like maybe a potato grain liquor they poured into each one. So it's strong.
Guys, this is really good.
I'm gonna put my crown on here.
Oh boy.
And I would like to try to summon Kagan Blackmaw.
Okay.
Or not summon, but
Kicking
that's why I
flat
want
maw.
to
Flat
Flatmaw. Sorry, our notes were wrong. Flatmaw.
Yeah, let's all blame the notes.
No.
Easy to blame the notes.
No. There's a lot of names.
Hard to spell names like Grarm, Belga. I'm doing my best.
You're doing fine. All right. What am I rolling for you here?
So you're rolling either Constitution or Charisma.
Just a regular roll.
Yep.
That's pretty good. That should get me kicking.
What did you roll?
21.
Oh. Okay. There's a second of like a moment of slight delirium, and then oh, it's you again. You.
Yeah, how are you?
Oh, good. You're the one who got me beer.
Yep, and I'm back again for just that. I got something
Oh.
for you to try.
I take back all the things I said about your pencil dick. Yes.
So I take a big old swig of this.
Oh. God, that's terrible. I fucking love it. Oh, yeah.
Cool. Well, I just wanted to check in, say hello, get you some beer. We're going to chat about some stuff, but feel free to hang out and listen in.
Oh, that's fucking great. Oh, okay, let's do it. Need some advice? Let's do this.
All right, Ezra, what do you think?
About what, Zerwin? I'm barely here. I'm either the at the forefront or I'm, looking at flowers. What do you want me to do?
Nothing. You said you had some concerns about this fight. Let's hear them.
Oh, my concerns about the fight. Well, I'm worried that I'm gonna like fucking frag one of their family members or something.
No, we're
And
going
then,
to a magic place. Remember, it's ancient. Nobody's gonna die. It's gonna be fine.
all right.
Be like an immortality ring.
The other thing is I'm worried I'm gonna because I'm so worried about the magic. I'm gonna step forward with my quarterstaff ready to hit someone over the head, and I'm gonna get decapitated.
You won't get decapitated. We'll make sure you don't get hurt.
Yeah, Belka sounded pretty confident that nobody's going to die.
Wait, where are you?
Gelidus and I can both heal you.
We're in a town called Barter.
And
in the-
Ezra, this
in the
is your
Southern Plains.
opportunity to show them that the short people are just
Got no
as
reason.
vicious
Oh,
as
sorry.
the big
Oh.
people.
I don't know if there's anything I could do that will make them respect short people, Gelidus, but I'll try my best.
Hey, wait, Zerwin, who's in your hat right now? Is it cool?
Yeah, it's Kagan. Kagan was the one who helped us fight the ambush of Draconians outside of.
Oh
that-
yeah,
It's the
yeah,
talking
he's
lizard.
cool.
I forgot
What's up,
about that
Keegan?
guy.
He's,
What's up? Love you.
Did he just say he loves me?
yeah.
I don't like him.
I bet Keegan thinks I'm awesome.
Well, we're
This-
in a town
In a
called
show,
Barter.
this would be like cutaways, basically. Like,
We're trying.
I
We're
do
trying
not
to
like
get.
that guy.
We're trying to get. We're trying to get help from the free people, the barbarian tribes from the south to help us defend.
Is this city at the mouth of Three Rivers, or
It is.
where they join?
Yep.
Oh boy, you know what happens down there, right?
Nope.
There's a giant fighting ring, and they
Yeah.
have fights almost every night.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get into it tonight.
Oh, that's fucking great! Can you leave the hat on?
Sure.
Yes. All right, good.
So I was just sorry. Quick question about the crown. Is it sort of magically stuck on my head? Like, could it get knocked off?
It could get knocked off.
Okay.
It does fit you very well. Not quite as well as the crown you're actually wearing in real life, but almost that well.
Keegan, do you know what kind of fights they are? What the rules are?
Fucking good ones. I fought in a few myself.
Like, what are they? We're going in blind here.
I don't know about rules. I don't think they had any rules when I was there. Are there rules now? That seems stupid. Rules are
No,
fucking
but-
stupid.
What did you fight with, weapons wise?
Oh, I had a hammer.
Was
There's
it
some-
yours or
Yeah,
what
my
did they-
flat maul. Haven't you heard my fucking name?
Yeah. So they said we have to use their weapons.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I'll make sure you can ask them for a maul. I'm sure they have some.
I'm more of an axe guy, but we'll play that one by ear.
Well, nobody's perfect. I still like you.
I take another
Hey,
big
ask
sip of
them.
beer.
Ask your hat about the nobody dying thing. How do we know nobody dies?
Yeah, they told us that nobody can die in these fights. Is that true?
It's very rare.
Okay.
There is some sort of ogre magic in this place, and
Ooh.
it dampens the effect of magic and also how your body reacts. I don't really understand it. Anyway, I've never seen anyone die. I've heard it's happened once or twice, but it's pretty rare.
I share this information with the table.
It dampens magic, huh?
All Or is there any advice you can give us on how we should approach this? It's going to be the 6 of us versus the six barbarians.
I mean, I would start by smashing him in the fucking face with a maul, personally, but you do you. My guess is they're gonna have a lot of really big, angry men in the ring. You know what? Actually, they might have a shape changer too.
Good to know. I'm sharing this. As he says
Change
it.
them.
That's cool.
Yeah, the druids of the free peoples have been known to assume the shapes of various
Oh, a
creatures.
wild shape. Okay.
Cool. All right.
So, get ready to possibly fight a bear or a dire wolf or something.
There you go, Ezra. You can fight the direwolf. We'll fight the barbarians.
Yeah, I won't have any reservations about fireballing a wolf or a. What was the other one?
Dire bear.
Dire bear?
Also, can we?
Is a regular bear not big enough for you people?
It has to be dire, the situation.
Can we consider
Mhm.
this a short rest? Like
Yeah.
while we're sitting at the table?
Yes, absolutely.
I can. All right. So
That's exactly what it is. Everyone can take a short rest now.
hit points back here. Why didn't my dice change? I don't get it.
Did I use any spells or anything? Should I need to short rest or anything?
Yes, you did
What-
use a spell.
How
You
do- how
used
does-
ensnaring shot.
Yeah, I don't know. Because it didn't do it for me either.
Oh, so I see. I have to actually roll the dice.
You gotta
Where?
you gotta click on it.
I did.
No, but then you're gonna have to roll the dice.
Oh, I see. I gotta reset this.
All right. Is there anything else y'all want to do or talk about? Just to prod you a little bit, because we're gonna end earlier tonight than we normally. We're not gonna end at 11:30. We're gonna end around 11, right? Because we're gonna try to do this more frequently and have shorter sessions.
Anybody else have anything they want to talk about?
Not really.
Jenna, you're still muted.
Do these fights allow ranged weapons?
We'll ask. We're kind of at the mercy, but if we have to use their weapons, we'll just ask for,
All right.
whatever we want.
Yeah, they'll give you whatever you want. I've seen all sorts of crazy shit in that ring.
Mm.
You can fight naked if you want.
Ooh. Guys, Kagan said we can fight naked if we want to.
I do not want to.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
I might have to.
Okay. Well. All right. Well, let's if we're all fed and I've chugged the rest of the beer.
Should we pack up some butter while we're here?
I don't know that butter's gonna help us tonight. But,
They'll have butter at the fight.
If we're naked fighting, if it's required that everybody be naked while we
They'll have-
fight, then
It's
I
not
will not be
required.
naked.
they'll have butter at the fight. You're
I'm
probably right.
just
It's a great
I'm
quote.
just saying if it's
I
required.
do not require butter upon my armor.
All right. Well, let's get to it then.
I will say, being naked is not required, but it earns you extra prestige if you battle naked.
Oh, hold on.
Well, you convinced me.
I suppose
What am I
the
wearing?
one thing we could do talk about is, are we going to try to raise a betting pool for ourselves?
Jeez.
Oh boy.
Ezra glances at Zerwin and then
I
back
start
to
getting
Owen
I start getting itchy.
and says, "That may not be in our best interest. Why would?"
Whoa,
why would
hold
you-"
on now. Let him talk.
Wait, is there like a gambling problem I don't know about?
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
I'm recovering. Gambleholic.
Listen,
were
I
you
won't
saying,
say
Owen?
anything about your gambling if you don't say anything about my drinking.
Go on, Owen. What do you mean a betting pool?
Oh well, I mean, if you're if we are presuming that we are going to be the victors, we put up a certain amount of money, stating that we will win. We see who the local sharks are, bookies and whatnot. We try to make it look like there's a better chance that we'll lose than their reigning champions.
They teach you this at church?
I'm in for 100 gold.
I summered amongst some douchebags
Technical term.
once.
At a race?
I'm in for 100 gold pieces.
I will take your money, friend.
Okay.
I'll make sure that we find someone who will bet it.
All right. I'm taking 100 of them.
100 gold pieces. Jesus fuck. This is a lot of inflation since I've died.
Almost certainly.
It's like all his money.
That's a lot. Zerwin, that's a lot of money.
We better win then.
Was that?
We better win then.
That's if we find anyone.
Yeah, no, I get that. I gotta say I'm a little concerned with the recklessness of the expenditures of both gold and Danger Awesome points recently. And I just wanted to check in and see how everybody's feeling. I want to take the tone of the room.
But think about how much we can win.
That
we can get you that new. We can get you that new enchanted weapon you've been wanting.
Yeah. Hold on, real quick. When his voice gets weird like that, I am gonna cast Detect Thoughts on him.
Oh boy.
Don't waste your spell slots. Come
Oh
on.
boy. Okay, it's done. It's done.
This is payback.
All right, I need to read the description of that because I don't know how it works.
For spending all the Danger Awesome points.
He wasn't here.
No, yeah. Yeah, see, this is the voice that we needed then.
For the duration, you can read the thoughts of certain creatures. When you cast the spell,
Does everyone make a wisdom saving throw?
A wisdom saving throw?
Oh, he's got another dwarf in his head. This is gonna be fun.
Okay.
It's a 10.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so here's the thing, Dirk. Have you ever? Do you remember a long time ago, way back in the day, when you could turn on a TV channel that was scrambled?
Oh yeah.
Because your cable guy hadn't turned it on, and so you would get this it was almost a picture, but it was not. It was like a there was all this.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. It's that, right? Except with
Oh.
thoughts, and
your sister would make you hold the rabbit ears at a weird angle,
Yeah.
or she'd hit you.
Yeah.
Or was that just me?
And it's not necessarily loud, but it's really nauseating, and it's a mix of it's such a scrambled mix that you can't pick out anything individually, but it's clear that in fact you're not picking up just Zerwin's thoughts, but probably at least 8 different people's thoughts.
Nice.
And it's not going to cause you any actual damage, but it's painful.
Sweet. All right.
And I don't notice anything, right? There's nothing
except Dirk's eyes start watering, maybe. No.
I think
There's
those
no
rats are bad. I think there was something wrong with those rats, you guys.
All right, let's head
There's
over.
some bad red rope licorice circulating through the crowd.
Don't do the rats and the beer together. By the way, Zerwin, you're such a great guy. You're a great guy. I think so highly of you.
All right. You head back to the after it's you got a couple hours, so whatever, rest, drink, talk,
Find
eat.
somebody to gamble.
Yes, Owen, you can definitely find bookies that are willing to take that bet. In fact, they're going to give you 2-to-1 odds that you're going to lose. They don't even need you to talk them into it. They're like, you're an idiot for going into that ring. They're going to get the shit beat out of you, and we'll take it.
Okay.
How much you ponying up total?
So, 100 of Zerwin's. I will put in 70 of my own.
I'll do 150.
I'll do
Okay.
100 of my gold as well.
Ezra, for a guy who was worried about this fight,
I'm not going to use it on anything.
it's the odds, I guess.
Yeah, hey,
Do you know
I-
what the victory conditions are?
No.
hold on, give me
are
my
they?
money back.
We don't know who we're fighting.
Kagan,
What are the victory
what are the victory conditions?
That depends on the type of fight. There's 4 or 5 different types of fights they have in there. Some of them are unconsciousness. Some of them are being pushed out of the ring. Some of them are submissions. I feel like there's
I
another one I'm
asked the
forgetting.
person that we're
Sure.
betting with, and I go like, "Do you know the conditions for winning?"
He the bookie.
Yeah, what are the conditions for winning our fight?
I do know the conditions for winning your fight.
What are they?
I will tell you after you give me the money.
Yeah, I mean,
We should talk to somebody else before we give this person
I'll give him.
money.
I'll give him my 70 to start.
Oh Jesus!
I'm
And-
in too. My 100's in. I'm not.
170. Very good. He puts that away. He gives you a receipt for 170 gold. And he says, the conditions for winning tonight are either incapacitation or being removed from ring.
Perfect.
how big is the ring?
It's the whole square. In fact, when you make your way back to the market, not square, circle. When you make your way
I was
back
gonna
to the
say, it can't be
circle,
a square-shaped ring. That wouldn't make sense.
no, I mean it can be a boxing ring is square shaped. But anyway, they have all of the stalls have been moved, and like you see underneath there's this really old stone, right? And it's actually like just 5 or 6 pieces, massive pieces of stone that were
Can I
like,
do a history check on it?
no, because you're not from here. You can do stone work on it though. Like you
That's
are.
what my check is, because I have stone, whatever, stone cunning.
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, in brief, yeah, you don't get
Alright.
anything special, but
Yeah.
it's pretty remarkable.
But how
and
big is it?
it's probably that's a really good question. Probably 75 to 100 feet.
All right, yeah, I'll put my 150 in.
In diameter.
Yes.
Yeah.
In diameter. And it's not perfectly round either. But yeah. Just I'm gonna end the session here, but let me just set up the stage a little bit. All the stalls have been pushed back, and there are makeshift bleachers that have been erected all around. There are already hundreds of people that have gathered, and more are slowly streaming in. There are torches lit, even though it's not nighttime. It looks like there's a lot of ritual involved here. There are drums that are being banged. There isn't any dancing or singing, but there is some sort of really rhythmic music and chanting that's happening. People seem to be in a really jovial mood. Um, there's a lot of backslapping. There's a lot of calls, and all around the edge, right, of the circle is a space that is reserved for you're not sure exactly what, but it's about 10 feet, and then beyond that is a ring of warriors, all holding shields pointing inwards. It's probably 100 warriors that are holding their shields in. Maybe this is to protect the crowd, question mark. You also notice that carved into the stone, once they've removed all of the other things, are massive symbols of an indeterminate origin that seem to be radiating Ezra, Gelidus, anyone else who has magical abilities. They seem to be radiating a very faint magic. And as the drums beat and as the people start to chant more and more, that level of magic slowly seems to be ramping up. The crowd sort of is parted for you to make your way into the ring, and there at the edge you see Belga, her son, and a group of stout-looking warriors. And that's what we'll end for this evening. On
I
the
seduced the
cusp.
warriors. I mean, what?
You seduced Belga. Congratulations. On the cusp of a potential raucous good time, perhaps.
Woohoo!
So next Sunday is the 3rd, when we'll try to do this again. We'll try to do every Sunday for a while, as the people have asked for. And before we go, make sure you give out Danger Awesome points to everyone. Who had a dangerous/awesome session tonight?
I'll give mine to Gelidus for the Spirit Guardians.
I'm giving mine to Ezra for the "they'll have butter at the fight" comment. That was my favorite.
Oh, thank you.
statistic.
Mine's to Owen for excellent role playing.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, mine's to Owen for being the main character tonight.
I give mine to Jana for getting an opportunity to actually sneak attack and punking one of the Draconians, and then not getting splashed by the explosion.
Yeah, any of the explosions, right?
Sorry, guys.
No, rogues are awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank God we have a rogue.
Thanks.
I give mine to Ezra for his schizophrenic approach to confidence about this fight.
I mean, if we have to do it, like I'm so convinced that this is going to go badly that I need to get a little bit more invested. So I'm going to throw money at the problem.
We also haven't spent gold on pretty much anything in
Yeah.
a year. So
I'm going to give a Danger Awesome point to Owen also for stepping up, taking the lead, and also having a great role-play moment with his sister. But really, everyone did very well tonight. Make sure that you, if you have questions about the notes, check them. If there's anything you want to do between this session and next, use the downtime. Use the players only to communicate with each other. And there was something else I was going to ask everyone.
are you doing the viewer Danger Awesome point?
Oh, that's what it was. Yes. Okay. Everyone who is still watching right now, go ahead and type in chat which of the players you think deserves a Danger Awesome point. And the one who garners the most will get an extra Danger Awesome point. While that's happening right now, so I see one vote. Let me just type this in.
And we're on, you said next Sunday, right? Same time.
Bayorn, do you want to go outside? Yeah, you do.
Do I?
Yes, we're on. It would be great if we could start at exactly 8:30 since we're ending earlier. But I understand people are busy. When you get there, you get there when you get there.
Yeah, let's
Um,
say hi to the viewers. There's
trying
9
to,
of them left.
oh yeah, bring the doggy up. Let's see the doggy.
Come here.
Anyone else want to weigh in here? I see
That's the
Yeah.
last
Bouger
one
Leah,
for me, and we have
Maybeam,
strike
Skadoosh Bag.
afterwards. It's not going to be a long strike, so I should be able to be there. But it's like tech in that I don't actually know.
Anyone
it's
from
gonna
the anyone from the
Bayorn.
watch party want to weigh in
Poor
on
guy
this?
misses his mom.
All right, it looks like I have 3 votes for Dirk Danger Awesome points from the viewers for playing while driving. A show of commitment.
Very good.
Yeah, I got one.
Well deserved.
Thanks, guys.
All right, I'm gonna
Don't
end
spend
the
them like
stream.
us.
Don't spend them like us. I'm gonna end the stream. Good night, y'all.